Thing he does whenever he scrambles, he like to look down the field and throw the ball and take off running. And then you can see him when he throws it. He's got a real like natural motion, so you can see like he's getting better every week. So that's the main thing. He's getting better every week.
You talk about just playing assignments then, and how important that is for everybody to kind of not just know what they're doing, but actually follow through and do it.
Like that's real key this week, and like they got a real good receiving core. You can see how athletic they are on film. Like they're real quick and make you miss in open space. So got to make sure everybody flying to the ball and doing their assignment.
Who stands out from their receivers that you've seen?
It's really like all of them. Like number 2, Harris, the freshman. He been I saw like he made like all the big plays, and then you see 11 Chauncey's tight end. He split out the receiver. He's real big, and like he's finally like going up and catching balls. It's a real big body.
Keith, high school in Kentucky, when you're back there, what was the West Virginia game, Louisville game like that you remember, Keith?
The one I remember was when they went to like 3 overtimes, or something like that. And that was pretty nuts. That's what got me started watching West Virginia. When I saw that game, I'm like, man, who is West Virginia? So I started following them a little bit then, and that's what I really like gave my interest to West Virginia.
And then when you were playing here, young redshirt, and then the first couple of years, that game meant a lot. You were in the season, and maybe like that this year too. But from your early memories of playing in those games and what it meant to be playing and to be beaten.
I remember the first game I actually played. Well, I didn't play. I was redshirt my first year, but it was a night game playing against Louisville, and I think we ended up winning like a last-second like long touchdown run or something like that. And that was real big. Like just the atmosphere there, and just showing what it was all about. And then I finally got to play when we went down there, and it just like felt good, like playing like in front of my family and just growing up.
Do you remember when the players spit on Pat and how mad Pat was? You remember that? It was a pretty good one. Like he never got riled up. He was riled up like that. And then finally, Darwin last game had dropped the pick in the end zone on the one, and he saves the day at the end. Kind of a roller coaster with him, I guess. But the way he played in that game, the way he's played the past couple of games, must be nice having that guy back there, I guess, and knowing he's going to make a play sooner or later, right?
Oh, that's what we've been noticing this like since last in the spring. You saw him like he was young, so he was still learning, like make a couple mistakes early, but he always like just kept his head up, kept flying around. And I just kept telling him, like, as long as you keep flying around, eventually you'll make plays.
You guys, as a secondary, sort of all had to deal with that last week. I mean, you have the play where you got Sanu, and then you don't get the tackle. The one where they go over your head, Pat gets the 2 pass interference flags. Darwin has his issues. But you guys overcame that. I mean, second half was a totally different deal. Is that something that comes with experience, the ability to sort of put those mistakes behind you? Is that something that it doesn't bother you anymore like it used to maybe when you were younger?
I think experience definitely helps, but just coaches always preach to you, like, as long as you play in the secondary, like, you're going to get beat, you got to keep your head up like it happens to everybody. Like, the main thing is come back and try to make a play to help your team win the game later on.
Is it hard to remember that in the moment, though?
I mean, not so much now, but when I was younger, it was definitely a lot harder then. But right now, you just like forget about it. Try to see that play coming again and make up for it like next time that play happens.
Is that maybe something you have to tell Pat or Roderick at points throughout the year, throughout the career, to kind of forget?
Yeah, I've been telling them that for the long, like starting last year. And then I just tell them like it's happened to me. It happened like every corner I've seen they've been here. So just keep your head up and make you start making plays.
Do you think that's something that maybe they're starting to get, maybe learn a little bit more?
I think they definitely starting to get it. Like it's never really like bothering them too much. They try to make sure like they just keep flying around. Like sometimes you get a little cautious out there once you give up a play, but like just keep on out there and try to like play on the edge and try to make plays.